And I'm gonna start by saying that the art of gratitude, and I'm calling it art because this is what it is. It's something you create, it's something you cultivate within your life, and it takes a lot of imagination and creativity for you to get to a state of gratitude. Because, in life, we really focused on our problems, and this is what it does. Our brain always has to think about potential dangers, so that's why we always focus on negativity because it's a state of survival. But it takes a really conscious effort to focus on something that we can be grateful for. Gratitude can be something very simple. It's very simple. You just look around and you're grateful for the things that you have in your life. Like you can have health, you can have a roof, you can have food on your plate. All of these things are things to be grateful for. And yet we take these for granted. And again, we focus on the negatives, or we focus on, the future things that we want to attract in our lives. But gratitude really has this power to make us happy in the moment, and just in a state where you say thank you, just thank you for all these things that I already have. Because truth is, if we didn't have these things that we already have in our lives, it would be way harder. If we wouldn't have food and shelter, which are the two primary things a human will look for, if we didn't have that, we would be in a very bad position. Okay, but most of us do have that. And these are very simple things that we can be grateful for, and yet we forget about them. That's why I think it's really hard on the long term, because we tend to take things for granted. And I was doing a book called The Magic by Rhonda Barnes. I can never pronounce that. Rhonda Barnes. Anyway, I was reading this book called The Magic, and it's a 28-day process that you do. And so every day you have to list 10 gratitudes, 10 things you're grateful for per day. And this is a very hard exercise because after a few days, you really start looking for, once you've run out of I'm just really grateful for my health, I'm just grateful for the food, all of that, it gets harder to find things you're grateful for. But there's always something that can come up. And this is usually where you go into the I'm grateful for my teeth. That might seem dumb, but teeth are very important, right? And so this is where you start looking for the little things. And it's a process that actually a lot of people fail to do. It's a book that is kind of hard to do, not because the exercise in it are hard to do. It's just, this is the consistency that is hard to do, because people usually don't put their well-being in the first place. Usually we're gonna start thinking about money, work, family, food, like all of these things that take so much space in our lives, before thinking about our well-being and the things we want to, and how we want to cultivate that state of happiness and that state of gratitude within ourselves. And it's just really, really hard for some people to do that on the long term. And I really think that gratitude has the power to change your life. Why? Because it's putting you in a state of, I'm okay, I have everything I need. And that will help you get towards what you want. Because if you're in a state of survival and you're focusing on the things that you don't have, then your brain is going to focus and work on all these problems of what you think is a problem. And you're going to spend all your energy into that. When you're in that state of gratitude, you take that power away, and knowing that you already have everything you need and you're able to move forward. And so that's what is going to help you to get what you want, if you want to call it manifestation. And I think it really, I'm going to say it, I did it for 28 days. It really transformed my life to the point that my partner was doing gratitudes with me, and that means a lot. So I've onboarded him into the gratitude process, and I think it really helped us to, calm our nervous system and just think that yes, we're okay and we can do it. And this is how gratitude have this power. It's something that is very simple to do, and yet it's hard. It's complicated because you need consistency with it. And I really invite you to do this process at least for 28 days of saying 10 things you're grateful for in the morning. And you'll see that it'll become more complicated to do with the days because you might forget about it. You might not find the time to do it, but I highly encourage you to do it because it will change your life in the aspects that I've just mentioned before. So that was in a short video of how gratitude can help change your life. I changed mine. I know it can change yours. So yeah, give it a try and let me know how it goes for you in the comments. If you've liked this video, please subscribe, share, put a little thumbs up, and I'll see you in a next video. All right, bye.